on looking at the architect's house. Now we are going inside to see the unique staircase. Also, we will see the bay window and the windows that we have just seen outside. We'll discuss what makes the house unique and what Art Nouveau techniques the architect used in his construction. Firstly, we'll pay close attention to the staircase. It connects the facade with the interior of the house. For the beginning, look at the house to imagine where the staircase is. As you can see, the facade is asymmetric due to its visual division into three zones, from left to right. The tower with two turrets and huge windows. The second part is the entrance with a veranda. The third one with a French window on the entire floor. Well, the staircase is located exactly in the center of the house, and the entire rooms connect to it like leaves on a stem. What is really specific for Art Nouveau is the central position of the staircase in the building. Before entering the house, let's look at the staircase through this window. Look at this beauty that is waiting for us. Well, shall we come inside? Let's take a closer look at the staircase. Please note that Krasnodar mentioned riders have dismantled the floor in the hallway, and now there's a hole in the basement, so you should be very careful at the entrance. Look on their feet, please. Let's look at the staircase from this perspective. As you can see, this is a three-flight U-shaped staircase with intermediate platforms and an attic staircase. The railing of the attic staircase is forged with a pattern that differs from the flight stair railings. The stair railings are represented by cast iron railings with wooden handrails. Before looking at the railing design, let's discuss one fundamental work of the Art Nouveau movement. There is such a thing called Whiplash, coined by German artist Hermann Obrist. It features a series of elegant looping curves which are asymmetrical, sinuous, often an ornamental S-curve, usually inspired by natural forms such as plants and flowers, which suggest dynamism and movement. Now, could you pay attention to our railing design? I hope it will be interesting for you, since in Kosyakina's pattern we can see the implemented formula of Whiplash, so particularly popular in Art Nouveau. As you can see, these are simple asymmetrical lines constantly changing their direction. The flower is abstracted almost beyond recognition. Real forms almost disappear. Could you pay attention to how adjacent patterns are connected to each other, forming a continuous pattern? This is the Art Nouveau stylistic feature that makes the architect's house so unique. Now let's go up the staircase to the first floor. As we walk, please pay attention to how the staircase is lit. There is enough falling light from the windows to make the room bright on any day. Let's take a look around from this position. Consider how the ornament of the metal railing creates a feeling of movement of the pattern due to the lines flowing into each other. And here is the attic ladder actually. We will also go up there, but a little bit later. Well, here is such a beauty. Shall we go further? Here we are on the first floor, and we can stop here on the side and look at the staircase and surrounding elements in more details. Please notice how the curved, flowing lines of the window frames complement the pattern of the railings, how the stream of light is pouring into this space through the windows, making it spacious and transparent. Let's get closer to the railing and look down. In this projection, the shape of the flight of staircase echoes the drawings on the facade. Here, for example, in this window frame, or again in this drawing. If you are not afraid, let's climb the steep attic ladder and look from the very top of the projection of the staircase. Note the knot connecting the railing of the two staircases. Pretty original, isn't it? Step carefully. Hold on to the handrail. What do we have here? Well, entrance to the roof, a narrow French window with a view onto the house of the architect Philippov, and it is a residence of the Kuban Metropolitan. Look how the drawing of the railings is made. It consists of intertwining lines curls. A completely independent, excellent drawing, different from the ornament of the span railings. Let's look down the staircase. From this viewpoint, it takes on surprising depth. I read an interesting idea about flights of staircase in Schumacher's book Staircase. Listen to me. Why do they call it stairwell with stair flights, not runs or slips? Why a well of staircase and not a stair opening? Is it because someone was irresistibly drawn to fly down these numerous flights so that later the soul soared up through the same flights and flew away into the heavenly heights? Such a minor mood causes me the sad fate of the architect Alexander Kosyakin. The events of the last 2 years of his life probably led him to his death. In 1917, a financial scandal erupted as a result of the fraudulence of the constructor during the construction of Alexander Kosyakin's building. In January 1918, Bolsheviks cruelly murdered the father of the architect. In the same year, Alexander Kosyakin was fired from the position of the regional architect without any reasons, and a new position wasn't offered him for formal reasons. After 12 years of civil service as an architect, it became a strong blow at him. During the same period, his house was robbed several times. All these events led Kosyakin to death in June 1919. According to some historians, he committed suicide, although according to the official conclusion, heart disease was the cause of his death. Let's go down carefully over to the main platform and sum up. So, the staircase is located in the center of the house. It is core of the building from which numerous rooms diverge. Such a centralization of the staircase in the building is typical for Art Nouveau. Its smooth, flowing forms, spatial projection, and railing pattern ornament connect the facade of the building with the interior and resonates with it. All volumes are picturesquely combined with each other, creating a unique architectural image specific for Art Nouveau. Kosyakin's house is a jewel not just in Krasnodar, but around the world also, because he is one of the few representatives of Art Nouveau architects' houses. The list of such buildings is really short. Do you have any questions about staircase? Now let's go on and look at the bay window and Art Nouveau windows.